I like to talk about triple threat today because I went to see the movie yesterday and I talked about this West Side Story remake of West Side Story yesterday, and I really think that triple threats are real, and one of the reasons that why I like the musical theater is that watching these actors and actresses in the real stage, and they are singing and dancing and acting, tremendously powerful in that, three things. Singing, there's a lot of good singers, but when it combined with this dancing and acting, the presence is so strong. And I think every time when I was younger, every time I see the musical theater, professional musical theater, of course, why I was so attracted to the musical theater is because their talent of doing that. Especially, I think it's singing talent. When they sing beautifully at the stage, the voice qualities and how they project the voice to the entire theater, and beautiful to listen to, and because I'm a jazz vocal fan of the beautiful voice, so that's the first thing. But then they start to dance, and it's like wow, they can do that, It's amazing that, and then start to act. That's another thing, the movies and films, they have great actors. They are just acting, right? And that itself is amazing to me that they could do that. But musical actors and actresses are triple threats, which is tremendously admirable, I would say, and inspiring to all of us, I would say, and even young and old. I think that's why I like the musical theater. So yesterday, Maria, the West Side Story, played by Rachel Zegler, she apparently she's very young, 18 years old or something. I think she's a high school graduate who did the West Side Story in their high school, and she is probably mostly, I would say, singer, but she could dance too, and she is also very good acting as well. Tony was played Ansel Elgort. He is, visually he is not that impressive. However, when he sang, Something Coming or Maria and Tonight, his voice is beautiful, and his movement is fantastic there. And Anita, of course, Anita is a typical example of triple threat, played by Ariana DeBose. And that particular power of the triple threat, I think she has, among all the principal actors, she has it the most. And you can see her dancing in America, and her acting and so forth. And you can see that how powerful that is. And the other actors of that riff, who played the riff of the Jets, Mike Feist. I think in the beginning, he is not. I don't think he's not that much good looking or anything, but kind of worried how he could compare with Russ Tambourine's old musical, the riff. But he had a tremendous presence of this great acting, and also singing and dancing. And I think mostly acting. I think he projected this very strong, intense character, which I really admired and I liked. And David Alvarez. I didn't know David Alvarez played this. I knew he was playing this young dancer of this British film. I forgot the name of this. The dancer became, when he was very, very young. I think he was probably 10 or 12 or something years. I think he played this role of the boy who grows up in a dancing career, musical career, when he was young among the older girls. And he is also triple threat because he is a dancer actually, and so all of them I was kind of commend all these people who did this new West Side Story. Tremendously admire them. And Sara Foster and Hugh Jackman will do, I think early next year, Music Man. And Sara Foster, as you know, has been doing all those Broadway theaters in the past 10 or 20 years, I would say, and got tremendous accolade for Anything Goes and other Saturday Morning Millie and so forth. And she is fantastic to watch. I never seen her live at the stage, but I see many clips in YouTube that she's singing and dancing, and she is, something like you kind of behold how great she is. And apparently this year, like a middle of this summer, she did Anything Goes. After 10 years or something like that, or 20 years, I don't know. She portrayed this Anything Goes characters a long time ago, but she did this summer in England, the West End, I think, play this Anything Goes again, and it's fantastic, looks fantastic. So she's coming back to play opposite to Hugh Jackman, the Music Man. Well, Hugh Jackman, gosh, when he first came out, he was doing this Oklahoma, and I have a DVD in Oklahoma. He did in Britain. Then I realized he was a triple threat, and he was singing beautifully. He could dance and he could act, and long before he became like a Wolverine or something like that, I think his talent is, very recognizable in the Tony Award presentations. He did a couple of times. He did hosting 20 hours. And he danced and sang and all these things and at the stage. And then I realized, yeah, he is somebody you cannot compete with. He is so good in all of this, singing, dancing, and acting, and wow, he's a triple threat. And he did the Levis, Jean Valjean. Of course, he does that because he was, triple threat. That's why I said I hope I'm going to be retaining this love for musical theater until I get, Alzheimer's disease or something.